Yo, what's up guys? Johnny here from Jacked Wolf. Today I want to talk about how my clients are losing 11 to 18 pounds in less than 3 months with me. We're going to get straight into it. Different environment. We're going to be moving around. I get the best ideas when I'm moving around. So I'm going to show some screenshots right now. I have 3 clients right now out of 20 at the moment that we're speaking. Real proof, real clients. These guys are getting amazing results. And I have a ton of other clients who are also getting amazing results. Not just weight loss, but physical progress, as well as increased energy, consistency, and feeling like they have way more control in their lives, and so much more. It's not just the numbers on the scale, but I just wanted to throw that out there so you guys can actually know that this is real. And I'm gonna go through exactly the process that I'm taking every single one of my clients as we speak, okay? And the first one is building up the necessary habits. This sounds so boring, and I promise you guys, if you guys stick with me till the end of this video, you're going to have this crazy shift inside of your head that fitness is really this simple. I'm gonna try not to swear in this video, but fitness is actually so simple. One of the reasons why most people do not get the results that they want is because they overcomplicate everything. They overcomplicate everything in their mind, therefore they don't take action. Louisa Zhu, a coaching mentor that I look up to a lot. She does over $10 million in her business. She mentioned something about where you are over-analyzing something. If you over-analyze information when you're about to get into something, your brain literally gets paralyzed because there's so much information that your brain doesn't know what kind of action to take. And this is so real. You know, when you're starting off, this was me too when I first started off. There are so many things that people were telling me what to do. Do cardio, high intensity interval training, keto. I personally remembered doing keto. I lasted not even one day. This was during college. Hated it. But there's so many things out there that you don't know what to do. Therefore, the most logical thing that you do is nothing, because you're just like, I get to it later. There's so much information. I need to find the one piece of information that's going to get me results. I see so many guys fall into this trap. Going back to my clients, the first thing we work with are the habits. And the habits that I give them at the start of my program is a simple cardio activity. This is for most clients that I start off with, a simple cardio activity. They have to prove to me that they can track in the app consistently doing just one cardio activity. And this is the first week of coaching program that they start with me. If they can do that, I already know how successful they're going to be. The clients I showed you with the screenshot, they told me, well, they didn't tell me, but I could tell. They were telling me in the comments whenever they would complete their workouts, like, Johnny, like I did way more. They exceeded what I gave them to do. And they might not know what I'm doing to them, but I don't know if there's a psychological term to this, but when you give someone a really small goal and they achieve it, that builds belief in them. And when it builds belief in them, they are naturally motivated to want to do more. Think about it. Imagine I told you to go to the gym, but you can only be there for 5 minutes. Legit. As soon as you step foot into the gym, you can only be there for 5 minutes. I don't care what you do. Even though that's 5 minutes in the treadmill, once 5 minutes is up, pack your bags, get out of there. If I told you that, you'd be like, what the heck? This is stupid. This is clearly not going to work. You're right. It's not. But that's not the point. The point there is that you believe that you can actually do it, so you actually do it. So you actually take the action. You take one step forward. You get in the gym. Compare that to someone who's stuck at home over-analyzing everything, and they're literally paralyzed in the brain, so their brain does not want them to do anything. So with my clients, I give them such a realistic habit that they can do, that they build so much belief in themselves that they usually over exceed the expectations that I give them in the first place. So for example, I tell them to do 20 minutes of walking. These killers out here, they're just like doing hours of walking. Sometimes they're even running. I'm just like, oh, slow down. If you run, you're gonna feel sore, and that might actually affect your progress later on. We're gonna have to like downshift your program for you. I have this one guy, he does so much running, and he almost twisted his ankle because he was sprinting. Keep in mind, I did not even give this guy sprinting to do. So can you see how powerful this is? This is exactly why I have this in the first week of the coaching program with new clients. So that's number one, building habits. Building habits to build belief in my clients. Because most of my clients, they've tried fitness before. They've never been able to stay consistent. They don't know how to be consistent because their lives are so busy. I totally get that. So number one, the habits. Number two, is we nail down the dieting habits specifically. So I don't have my clients tracking calories. They don't track anything at all. I personally started tracking calories. And tracking calories works. It works very, very well, actually. But I've noticed that as I got busier in my own life, I did not want to track calories. Like, it started to feel like a chore. But I still wanted to lose fat and build muscle. I still wanted to get fit. So I had to ask myself, how can I still get the results that I want, even with my busier lifestyle, without tracking calories? Because let's be real, tracking calories is not fun. It's not fun. So what I found out, and this is what I have in my clients' meal plans, we do a specific portion size for every single one of their meals. I tell my clients to eat at a specific portion with specific foods, and if they follow those guidelines, they're 99% going to see results with it. The 1% may come from just specific nuances, which is exactly why the one-on-one coaching that I do with them helps them, because there's always ways to overcome weight loss plateaus. But anyway, 99% of the time, they're going to get fat loss results by doing these portion size methods and other guidelines that I give in the meal plan. And the reason why this works so well for my clients is because my clients believe that they can actually do it. Again, it goes back to belief. If I tell my clients that they need to track every single calorie that they eat, sure, maybe my most motivated clients will be willing to do that, but I would bet my butt off that 80 to 90% of my clients would be like, oh man, I don't want to do this. So if I don't even want to do that, and I've been in the game for 8 years, why would my clients who are just starting off want to do that too? And again, there's nuances here, right? Some clients, they might want to take it to the next level. For sure, I can absolutely give them the resources to track calories so they can improve their physique even better. But for most of my clients who just want to get a lot healthier, they want to lose a lot of their belly fat, they want to build more muscle, build more strength, build more consistency, actually feel like they have control over their health and fitness, this works so freaking well. And I personally do this today. I love it. And you guys see my meals all the time. I don't even think about the meals that I eat. I just have 1 to 3 meals that I like to eat every single day, cook them up super fast, follow the portion size method, boom, I'm set. That's literally how I've been able to maintain my shape for such a long time. Okay, and number 3 is the accountability. I'm not gonna lie, guys. One advantage with coaching is that you get one-on-one direct feedback from your coach, from someone who's actually gotten the results before and who has already been coaching other clients in the past. I've been running my fitness coaching business for 4 years now, and I've helped over 188 people with this exact issue. And the advantages with accountability is that for my clients, if they ever are struggling, I literally know exactly where they are. Based on what they're tracking, I can see, yo man, you missed this day, what's going on? Is this routine still realistic for you? Are you still committed to your goals? What can I do to get you back on track so that you don't slip off and don't fall back into your old habits that got you out of shape in the first place? This is so powerful. There's a psychological benefit with this as well. When there's someone watching you, you are way more likely going to actually do the necessary actions that's going to get you the results that you want. Yes, it's a little bit uncomfortable, of course. This is a very similar analogy to your boss at work. If you work a job, imagine you're working, your boss is physically not there. Yeah, you can kind of chill a bit. You're still gonna follow the plan, you're still gonna do your work, but imagine your boss is walking around and he's over your shoulder. He's not micromanaging you. He's nice, he's a cool guy. But you're just gonna wanna perform better because your standards are higher. So when you're in a room of killers, when you're in a room of people who have such high standards that force you to level up, you get that urgency. You get that feeling inside you where you just wanna perform better. And that's probably the closest way I can describe to how coaching and accountability is. And even for me, I recently invested $4,200 into a mentor. And we're working on our personal brand right now. Everything about this is amazing. And I thought to myself too, I'm like, man, just knowing that she's watching the homework that I'm submitting, knowing that she's actually reviewing my feedback, knowing that we have calls set up so we can work on our game plan and keep improving, that is so worth it to me. Literally, I had to ask myself, damn, I just dropped 4.2K in less than an hour. No hesitation. And then I realized it's because I believe that I'm gonna get the help that I need to achieve my goals. So I would assume that's how my clients feel, knowing that I'm gonna be there every single step of the way. Having belief in me and trust in me and my business that I can get them to the results that they want. So guys, those are the three things I would boil it down to how my clients were able to lose 11 to 18 pounds in less than 3 months. Basically just getting really good results with an actual sustainable plan. And the key here is that most of these clients are exceeding. They're doing way more than what I give them in the program. Can you imagine that? Like my clients actually wanting to do more. Very high drive men for sure. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Very soon here, I'm gonna be creating a booking call link. If you guys wanna chat with me, get on a call, talk about where you are, where you wanna get to, and actually see if my coaching program is gonna work for you. So stay tuned for that link for you guys to talk to me like that. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.